Hello and welcome to Crazy Crew Gaming Videos. I am here on Old Kiwi Farm to show a quick way how I rock pick large fields. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe and hit that notifications button for my upcoming videos. Now let's get started. What I do is that I lease the equipment, I bring it out to the field and I line them up. And when you're going to send your workers out, make sure you leave enough space between each worker so they don't hit or crash into each other. I set up my workers in groups. So for the purpose of this video, I did 2 groups. You can have more groups, but you could only have 6 workers running at a time. And I'll show you what I mean throughout the video. Okay, first group is out. I'm getting the second group ready to go. Little tip is to make sure you line up wheel behind wheel on the rock pickers so you don't miss spots on the field. Another thing is, not all workers are going to fill up the rock pickers in the order you sent them out. Just because I sent this guy out first doesn't mean he's going to fill up before the workers behind him. Some of the workers behind him may have more rocks in their line than the ones in front. And I'm using 82 Studios, the TLX 3500, to follow them around to empty them out. These rock pickers hold 2,000 liters of rock, and this truck holds an unreal of 50,000 liters, so you can follow them around and empty them out a few times before you have to go back and empty it into your silo or empty it into your line productions, whatever you want to put it in. Following this last guy around because getting close to probably stopping. And another thing is, I like using the TLX 3500 because it has a low bed in the back and it fits perfectly under the rock picker. I'm gonna do after I empty him out. My truck's not full. It's at, what is it at now? 78%. So I'm just going to run to the silo, empty it out, and then come back and finish emptying out the rest of the guys at the end of the line. Group 1 reached the end of the field. So when Group 1 reaches the end of the field, you line them all up at the end of the field, and you go back and you set out Group 2 while you're manually emptying out first group. So this is Group 2. They're about to reach the end of the field, and I'll show you what I did and how to empty them out and how to reline them all up again. There's Group 1 back there waiting to get lined up again. This is Group 2 arriving. So you dismiss the worker, manually finish it up to the end of the field and line them up one by one. And then what I do is, once I line them all up at the end of the field, I go back and I set out Group 1, and then while Group 1 is picking, I manually empty out Group 2. Alright, so now I set Group 1 back out again, spaced out, so the workers don't crash or hit each other, or miss a spot. The advantages of doing it this way is having one group out while you're manually emptying out the other group, which basically makes things a little quicker for you, and then the second group is ready to go. this guy only has 10% rock, so what I'm going to do is send him back out, and I'll empty him out in the field. Okay, I'll empty him now. That guy's empty, so while I'm emptying them out in the order they came in, I'll start lining them back up again. Yeah, you can see how loaded he is. He's almost bottoming out there. Alright, so this guy over here in the corner is actually my rock picker. It's not leased. My guy, so I might as well set him out here with these workers as well too. I had him doing the outside edge. Put him here in group 2 now. Go empty out group 1. I guess this guy is full, so let me back up and empty him. The other guys should be coming down the line as well. Not full, but as you can see, you can't empty them out as you're driving. Only empty them out when they're stopped. Another thing I do, I don't like to wait till the truck to be full or close to being full. I try to make as many trips as I can to the silo, so I have enough space to empty out the next rock picker that stops. Because if you're full of capacity and the next guy stops, you won't be able to empty him out completely. I hopped in this guy because this is the first guy in group 1. He's reaching the edge of the field. So dismissed the worker and lined him up. The third guy in group 1. So once I dismiss 3 guys, I go back to group 2 and I set 3 guys off over there, and so on and so on. As you go dismissing them, you go back and set off group 2. Take space to line them all up. Alright, now that I got them lined up, I'm going to empty out this guy here. And thanks to movie magic, poof, he's empty. Set this guy up, hop out. I'm going to line up the first guy from group 1. The outside part of the field. Here. Because group 2 is coming down the field. Direction. And I'm not sure how many of these guys I'm going to need. So I'll just set up 3 or 4 of them. Put them wheel behind wheel, or as close as you can get. Set him up in the group. 4 is still a little ways out. These 2, I'm just going to empty them and park them here on the side. Now, field, the empty 2. One thing you should do is always empty out the sticker that's in front, not the ones behind them if they've stopped. That way the first guy can just take off and you go emptying them out in the order. Because there's no point of emptying out the second guy if the first guy is also full. So the time saver, you empty them out in the order they're running. I need to go back and set off the other 2 guys from group 2. That. Alright. Off the first guy from group 1. Oh, as you can see, group 2 is already almost here. And as you see the line, I'm not going to need these 2 guys here right now. Guy from group 2. Dismiss the worker. Finish off the field. Line them up. I'm going to send off the second guy. Then I'll use my tractor and rock picker to finish off the last line. Done. They're emptied out. That's how I rock pick large fields. You lease all the equipment. Not worth buying, it's just a waste of money. Just lease it up. Put them in the field. Empty them out. And done. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit that notifications button. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.